This is the Investing in Real Estate blog. Hello everyone and welcome to the Investing in Real Estate blog. My name is Felix Dralyuk and I'll be your host. This is our first episode ever and I'm super excited. The goal of these videos is to keep you informed on what there is to know in the real estate investment market. Me personally, I'm a real estate broker and real estate investor in the Chicagoland area. These episodes will be broken down into 4 segments. The first segment, we're going to talk about basic real estate investment strategies. There are a lot of real estate investment strategies, but for the first episode, we're just going to go over the 2 most basic real estate investment strategies. In the second segment, what we're going to do is we're going to calculate these properties to see if these are worthy of your investment. Are these properties worthy of your investment portfolio? The way we're going to do this is I've made a calculator that makes calculating fix and flip and rental properties really easy. It will be available on our website, which is the investinginrealestateblog.com, and it's going to be available there for free download. In the third segment, we're going to take a look at a project that we are currently working on. I'm going to give you the tips and tricks on how we keep our project costs low. In the fourth and final segment, I'm going to give you my hot properties of the week. These properties are going to be in the Chicagoland area. Let's talk about the 2 most basic real estate investment strategies. The first strategy being fix and flip. You've probably seen this all the time on HGTV and other shows. And this is where you simply buy a home, usually in rundown condition, and you fix it. You want to fix any mechanical issues the home has, as well as beautifying the home with modern touches. And the most gratifying step is selling the home for a profit. For fix and flips, you can make a pretty good profit in a relatively short period of time. A typical project from the time you buy the property to the time you sell the property takes about 4 to 12 months, depending on the scope of work and the demand in the marketplace. In today's marketplace, fix and flip properties are hard to find. Most of the fix and flip opportunities that are available only make sense if you pay cash. Financing costs can be pretty expensive and can price you out of certain real estate investment opportunities, and most of us don't have hundreds of thousands to spend on a property, so we need to get the financing. But like I said, opportunities are still out there. They're just becoming harder to find, especially now in a seller's market. I'm a real estate broker. This gives me access to the multiple listing service, or MLS for short. It's kind of like Zillow or Redfin, but for realtors. I spend about 2 to 3 hours a day looking for good fix and flip opportunities on both the public and private markets. I look for properties for my investment company as well as investor clients that I work with. So the deals are still out there, but they're getting harder to find in the Chicagoland area. I used to focus all my energy and resources on fix and flip, but with the market providing a lack of opportunity, I've shifted my focus to the second kind of real estate investment opportunity, and that is owning rental properties. These can be condos, townhomes, single-family homes, or multi-unit buildings. Basically, you become a landlord. You buy a property, and you rent it out for a profit. Some critics might say, after you pay your mortgage for the rental property, you'll only be left with a few $100s profit. You're going to spend $100,000 to $200,000 on a rental property just to make a few hundred a month? Well, yes, you may only earn a few hundred per month, but what you have to understand is that the real money in a rental property is not in how much you earn per month, but how much equity you build. You earn a few hundred per month, but your tenant's also paying your mortgage. So really, you're earning a few hundred per month, plus you're building equity in the home because someone else is paying your mortgage. Every month your mortgage amount goes down, and that doesn't come from your pocket. Someone else is building that equity for you. And also, not to mention, historically real estate goes up in value each year, so that's even more equity for you. So investing in rental properties can get you a good residual income on a monthly basis, but it's more of a low risk, long-term play. The inventory on the market is pretty low, but there's still plenty of properties available. It's important to remember not all fixer-uppers are potential money-making opportunities. And not all rental properties are good deals either. So the big question when it comes to real estate investment is, how do I know if a property is investable? The answer is research and calculations. What I've done to make my life and your life a little easier is I've developed a real estate investment calculator. It's an Excel spreadsheet that makes calculating potential properties a breeze. It's going to be available for free download on my blog, which is www.investinginrealestateblog.com. Let's do a brief introduction of the calculator to see how to use it. This is a calculator I've built using Google Sheets to see what properties are worthy of my investment. There are 4 sheets in the calculator. The first sheet is financing a fix and flip. The second sheet is buying a property cash, fixing it up, and reselling it. The third sheet is if you plan to buy a rental property and finance it. And the fourth sheet is if you plan to buy a rental property for cash. To show you how to use this calculator, I've picked a couple of random properties from Realtor.com. The first property is going to be this property. We're going to use this property as an example for financing fix and flips and buying a fix and flip cash. So looking at this property, we know that it last sold for $539. We can also take a look at how much this property was bought for. So it was sold for $539 and it was bought for $270. So we know that our purchase price was $270 and the property sold for $539. Some other stuff we need to know is insurance will leave at about $100. Property tax amounts. The property tax is $62.63. So we're going to enter that here. There's no association. We're going to assume the closing costs are about $8,000. Now with this calculator, I've built in the financing costs on a typical fix and flip loan. So we have the out-of-pocket expenses, how much you would need to put down. We need to alter some things first. So the duration of the loan. They bought the property 09/30 and sold it 02/23. Let's say roughly 6 months. It's a little bit less than that, but we'll change it to 6 months. As far as the cost for construction, now this we can only estimate since we don't know for sure how much they've spent on the construction, but they did a fairly nice job remodeling it. So let's assume the home is around 3,000 square feet. Let's assume that it was around 100,000. It's also tough to say since we don't know how the property looked before, but based on what we do know, we're looking at around $109,000 profit. Their out-of-pocket was $80,000. The total loan amount was $296. They did have to pay some upfront costs like points. They had some interest. The cost of money was so much. They had some commissions, paid insurance, monthly loan payments. This was their total project cost. This was the expenses. So this is how much it cost minus the actual cost of the home. They sold it for $539 and they were able to make a profit of $109,599. Now let's take this same information and go to the cash side of it. So we remember that they bought it for $270. They sold it for $539, and I've already set it up here. 100,000 construction costs, insurance per month, yearly property taxes, closing costs. In this scenario, they made $135,000. Let's now take a look at how to use the rental portion of the calculator, the financing rent and the purchasing of property cash rent. So the property that we're going to use is this property right here. So it was last sold for $108,000. We're going to estimate the closing costs around $250. The taxes are $22.39. Insurance about $50. Assessment is $239. The mortgage portion, you will have to use an external calculator. So what I use is just a regular Google calculator. I use an interest rate of 6% because that's roughly what I'm seeing for rental properties, because this is not going to be a primary residence mortgage. This will be a mortgage for a secondary property. So the mortgage amount is $518. The rent there is $13.50. So we're looking at a pretty good ROI. And I'm looking at this for a dollar for dollar. So we know your out-of-pocket expense is $24,100, and your yearly, say, income is $44,277. For cash, it's about the same. You just put the purchase price, which is $108,000. Same taxes, same insurance, assessment, your rent $13.50. So this is how much you're getting back, and this is your ROI for that. So that is how you use the calculator. It can be very helpful to figure out which properties are worth it for your investment. And we'll move on to the next segment, where we're going to take a look at one of the properties that we are working on right now. Here we are in Waukegan, Illinois, checking out our latest project. But before we check out the construction in progress, let's look at the before pictures. You guys ready? Let's check out the construction in progress. Welcome inside. All right, let's check out the upstairs. The upstairs has all the living spaces other than one bedroom. So when we originally purchased this property, it was a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom, and we turned it into a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom with the goal to rent it out for as much as possible. Here we have the living dining space. Nice new windows. We also changed the carpet. We put the new baseboards in, new grills, can lighting, and obviously you can see we're still in the process of the construction and we are nearing completion. So follow me over here to the kitchen area. The kitchen is basically done, except we have to put the rest of the appliances in as well as do the electric. So brand new Frigidaire appliances. We have the quartz countertop, white shaker cabinets with the glass accent. The floor, it's a waterproof vinyl, very durable. I would definitely recommend it for either your rental property or your flip. It's cost effective as well. One thing that we tried to do is keep expenses as low as possible, but we also want to buy good products because we are renting this place out, so we don't have to, continuously repair the same things. We changed out all the doors, all new hardware. So here we have the bathroom. As you can see, we have brand new tile, brand new tub, brand new toilet. We tried to do one piece with the toilet. That's something I also recommend, especially if you're renting out. Here we have the master bedroom. Come along, guys. So we got a nice little piece here that we kept original. We tried to keep as much original stuff as possible, as long as it was salvageable. But you saw the before pictures, most of this stuff was not salvageable. His and hers closet, it's just one long closet, but it gives that nice kind of feel that there are two. And the second bedroom, we try to keep the look consistent. Just so, it's easier if we have to repaint or change a door or something like that. Let's check out the downstairs. So here we have the mechanical room. We changed out the laundry. That's going to be a key renting point, that we do have a laundry here. So it's a full service home. It is a townhouse, but it has everything that you need. So this bathroom, we don't have the light in here quite yet, but this bathroom was originally a half bathroom, and we added the shower. So it became, like I said, the 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Here we have a nice family room. Great space. Leads out to the small backyard here. That's perfect for barbecues. One key opportunity that we saw here, other than the fact that it was, reasonably priced, is that this is in Waukegan, but it has the Gurney school districts, which is a selling point for those who have kids. This room was originally just a den, and one thing that we did is we simply added a closet, which made it a bedroom. It's still a good size. So this will be completed in about a week, and we'll have it on the market ready to go. And that's it for this tour. In this final segment, I want to give you some hot properties that you can potentially add to your portfolio in the Chicagoland area. My name is Felix Dralyuk, and I'm a real estate broker with Dralyuk Real Estate. I spend multiple hours a day searching the market, and I can help you find your next real estate investment. Give me a call at 224-565-2835 for a complimentary consultation. Without further ado, here are the www.investinginrealestateblog.com hot properties of the week. The first hot property of the week is going to be a rental property located in Zion, Illinois. It's available for purchase for $125,000, 2-bedroom, 1.5-bathroom. Here is a property similar. This home rented for $14.25 per month. So we're going to go back to this one. Let's take a look at the calculator. $125,000, roughly $2,500 closing costs, $2,400 taxes, $60 insurance, assessment mortgage. Rent, we're looking at $1,400 a month roughly. Since the other property was $1,425, we're going to be a little bit cautious. So if you finance this property, you're looking at around 18.4% dollar for dollar based on your out-of-pocket expense. If you buy this property cash, you're looking at 8.7%. So that's the first hot property of the week. Rental property right here. Oh, right here in Zion. The second hot property of the week, and this one you should get excited about, is this single family home in Glenview. It's for sale for $319, and here are some of the comps. $775. This property sold in the same neighborhood, and this property is under contract right now for $825, also in the same neighborhood. So you're probably looking at this house and thinking, how is this house anywhere near this house or this house? Well, the answer is you got to get kind of creative. So one thing I see here is the opportunity to build a nice 2-story home using this part as the foundation, and you can build it out, a nice 2-story home. You can make it very modern, put the garage right here since there is already a driveway here, and you can make it look like this with even more modern interior, or like this. So this property can bring in a lot of profit. It's a big project. It's definitely for the experienced investor, but it's definitely a possibility, and it's definitely a profitable possibility as well. So let's take a look at the real estate investment calculator. So we know the comparables sold for, let's say, roughly $800, and this one sold for $775. So we're going to use $800 as our after repair value, our value of what the home will be worth afterwards. So at $319, I've already put all the taxes and stuff here. With financing costs, you're looking at $121,000 profit. And if you are going to do this property cash, in this case, that means you're a really experienced real estate investor, then you're looking at a profit of $184. I do have a lot of properties available. Like I said, I do search the real estate, the market every day, countless hours, just to see what's available. and I can help you find your next deal too. These properties I'm giving you as kind of like a taste, but I have more that you could potentially work on and make some profit. So this is Felix Dralyuk. This is the Investing in Real Estate blog. Thank you for checking it out. Stay tuned for our next episode. Thanks for watching this episode. Visit www.investinrealestateblog.com for more information, videos, and other resources that will be helpful in your real estate investment career. Stay tuned for the next episode. Till next time.